Hello guys, I hope you're good. So today, for real, I decided to go live because I feel cute. I feel so cute, and I'm like, I need to go live. I feel too cute to not go live. Look at me. And I was like, okay, what I will talk about because it's not planned and um, I don't know. But I was like, let me talk about me and I was like, oh, maybe I can talk about manifestation, but my vision of it. So, yeah, so, yeah. So about me, I I created that YouTube channel because I wanted to practice being on camera, being on social media. I'm really comfortable to be on like speaking in front of people. But in camera, it's in the skill that I developed. I did a lot of webinar, a lot of uh, where thing that where I was training people on camera, on Zoom. So I am comfortable, but just talking to a camera and no one is there or no interaction, it's not something I developed the skills. And also being on social media, being on social media was not like something that I never felt comfortable. Even though I post, but I was never constant. So that's why I was like, and also I was like, oh, it will be cool to develop that skills, like challenge myself. So a year and ago or 2 years, I decided to do a challenge on TikTok, and I started to like just post every day to just to practice. And also TikTok, I was like, no one is there, no one will find me. Well, after I had family members who find me, but it was okay because I practiced and I felt more and more comfortable. And yeah, I did 30 days, and after I was like, ooh, I just felt continuing, and I think I did 60 days, and after even 80 days in total. And after I started to do still posting, but less like instead of like every day, it was like maybe 4 times per week, 5 times per week. And after that, I just decided to open that YouTube channel and start to share my art and my journey and what's going on. Um, and and yeah, you can see the first slide was also about travel because first it was that I just remember it was about travel and business because I've been in business for so long. I've been a digital nomad, and it was a dream of mine, and I accomplished it. Like since I was in high school, like since I was like 13, I went to see my high school teacher she was teaching geography, and I asked her about it. So yeah, so first that channel was about that, and yeah, um, so yeah, that channel I wanted to be about like art, but also it's also a channel to for me to experience and to do stuff and be used to it. And I have different passion, but at the same time, like they kind of like connect together. I love creating project. I love business. Well, more project than business, but I love to create stuff. I love now I love art since I don't remember, but I was not painting. I was just like I love to go to museum, and I love story and the hiding story behind stuff. I love reading those kind of book symbolism. And also I love like spirituality and personal development, and I read so many stuff about it. I took so many class, and I never wanted to like it's like it's kind of my garden. And some friends of mine was like, "Oh my God, you should share that. You should talk about it," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Nah, I'm learning, and I'm comfortable with it. Um, but yeah, now I'm like open to share about it and just talk about it and just having fun about it. Um, and that's why I start the live and do those activation, because also I'm like, oh my god, people need to discover that, and it's so easy, you just listen to it and make a change. And I feel it's more deep than meditation and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to share that, because it's just put you in peace like when you were a kid. And I'm like, damn, I want to do that. So that's why I started that. So yeah. And for manifestation, yeah, I want to share some stuff about manifestation, because I feel like so many info is there. And since The Secret, the movie, it's like, um after that, so many people start to talk about it and it started to be popular and everything. And it's really cool, like it's really changed the mindset of a lot of people. And but like I feel like sometimes we are missing some stuff with manifestation. And I'm so thankful that I learned those stuff. But when you manifest, like you have few steps, and sometimes people will share like one step or two step, and it's like, and it work, but sometimes it doesn't work. Or sometimes like some steps you will be strong with them, but some step you won't be strong. And that's why sometimes you don't get what you desire. Or sometimes you like example, like this week I was like, oh, I want to manifest that. And when I start to think about it, I was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want to like imagine it. Like, I don't want to like imagining it, visualizing it. Like, I was like, no, no, I don't want it. So I had to like clear that first. That like, no, like, so sometimes you want something, but because you don't know the step, you don't realize you don't want it. And after you like something is like creating confusion and like not distortion, but it's more like you are pulling two different direction. And I don't remember what was it. But so when you manifest, it's like 8 or 9 step. Let's see what is it together, because I didn't like it's so in me that I don't think about it. And it's just like, so the first step is the goal. Thinking about your goal. What is your goal? And embracing it and accepting it. And like the example, like I want, like the goal I wanted, I couldn't like embrace it. So it's the goal. And after it's visualizing it, the goal, but like feeling it, and and imagine you in that scene. And this week I was doing the exercise. Like I was like, oh, I want like to be in that kind of house with like a lot of windows around and a big space. And I have like that dream house in my head. And the cool thing about the visualization, and I never did that before, but I discovered that in like with around me. Some people told me, some YouTube, about like pulling the energy, and I never did it. And I felt like that was a missing part. And I did the visualization, and I just pulled the energy of the wall, of the stairs, of the windows, of the landscape, because it has a certain landscape that I want, like we can see the sunset, the beach. So pulling it and just imagining it. And it's funny because like the in my visualization, like people were there and I was pulling them, and talk to them. And it was a different way to visualize a manifestation. Also the blockage, like so, and make it so vivid. So yeah, like to to walk, to feel, but I also like to pull the energy. Ooh, that's powerful. That's really powerful. After the third thing, it's like to clear the blockage, right? Like, for example, you can listen to activation that I do in the live, but also you can just write like I clear all the way that, like I clear all the way that I can't have that, I clear all the way that I feel, I don't know, like weird or uncomfortable, or like my family or my friend, I will lose them or whatever. So clear all of that. You can do some journaling, like some question that will help for that, but it just like clears. Sometimes it will, but all those first part that I'm talking about, um, your goal, the visualization, and after the clearing, it's all about the mindset. It's all about like make you make your energy, make your energy that happen, like make your energy connect to what you desire, but like bring it to your world, that it felt real, that it feel like your mind is like not um disconnecting with what you desire, because if example you feel it's like discomfort, like you're like, oh, I want a certain amount of money, but when you think about it, you're like, yeah, like, oh, you feel shame, well, that will repulse it, right? So to connect with those energy, like all of those things about mindset, it's just to feel aligned and feel neutral and feel calm, with it. So when you will start to do action, it will be natural. For me, that's it. Mindset, it's just like to make it natural and without effort to put the action and continue to make the action. So all the mindset, it's that for me. It's just like thing will be natural. Like thing will come to you because your mindset, your mind is aligned with your goal. So so that's the clearing, like clear your mind, clear the blockage. You can do journaling. Sometimes it's activation, sometimes it will be mindset. It will be depend on what you need. But for me, like where I write, I clear all the way about those stuff. It helped me so much. The activation in the YouTube helped me really a lot. I read a book, but it was in French, but it's like the 22K keys to take your place, your space. I think it have in Amazon in English because I look for it for my friend. And oops, the charger was stuck. I couldn't move. so so that's also like some way to clear too. That is really interesting, and it's like different kind of activation. It's like bring back your energy. Like sometimes you got trauma and like your part of you are kind of gone, you dissociate or you disconnect or you don't find yourself or you develop different kind of personality, different way of being, and you're not yourself again, your true self. So um so those rituals are really interesting. It will be good to do another video about it. That woman, it's her name is Natalie Calestreme, and I find that's a really powerful book because you can do the ritual and the the session, the activation, like the pulling energy, but also like you put your, like you imagine someone in front of you, like family member, something that happened, and you just like take your energy back and give the energy back to the person. And it's like you have another feeling of who you are after those um, key that she's calling that. Like, and yeah, it's really amazing. It's really, 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 really powerful. For me, at some point, I had like my energy was like so drained, and it helped me so much to do those things. So yeah, so it's just find different tools to clear the past so you can be neutral. That's so important. And I think for me, one of my mistakes, right? I'm talking a lot about that because for me it's so important. And for me, the mistake I made is I thought that because I did so many personal development class and different stuff that I was like, okay, I'm done. I did it. I don't need to do it again. Or I will do it, but I'm just focused on action, like, but I realized like it's constantly you're doing it because you're manifesting it every day. So to get tools that you can use, and also it was my path, maybe I had to like discover, I had to push through to have my own tools to clear by myself and not depending to do a class or have a coach or have a mentor, so yeah, probably that was my path. And for me, journaling, don't, it's, I discovered that a year ago, I was asking a friend, okay, can you tell me what is journaling? Like, I don't get it. And she started to explain me, and it's like, oh, you have question, prompt, and you answer it. And I was like, oh. So I didn't know what was that. so, so it's not a habit I have, and it worked, but I don't know, like I think every person is different the way they need to clear. Some people will go to therapy and it's also depending of the different stage of your life, right? So that's for the clearing. So we said goal, visualization, and after clearing. Why the visualization first? Because you're visualizing, and after you can see the blockage and you clear the blockage, and you can do like simultaneously. And also the visualization, it's all about like, when they talk about the vision board too, it's about visualization. But it's not like if you do the visualization, the vision board, but after you don't clear, it's just a dream. It's just like something that will never happen. So it's so important to after to clear. So you do the clearing. After the fourth thing, it will be when they say like walk the talk. It's just like after the clearing, and also the clearing, it's really an interesting energy because you clear, and it's so easy to stay in that mode. So the next step, it's like pulling the energy of the desire you want, feeling the energy that the desire you want, and embody it. Make it like it's happening. I remember one time it was so funny. I was traveling with one of my cousin, and I was in that group chat, and we had to like share what was happening, but like we had a goal. We did some visualization, we did the clearing, and we were at that stage of like embody our goal, but we didn't have it. But it's like, so we were doing vocal and just like talking and sing like, and I remember I was in that trip and my goal was like to leave leave a beach town and a friend, and I was like, yeah, I'm seeing the view of the view and it's amazing. I went to a fire at the beach and we were dancing and having fun and singing and it was amazing, and I will see my friend soon. And I think it's so funny because I think my cousin hear me, and after I went to the room and she was looking at me because nothing of that was happening. It was like I was lying. I was with her, hotel by myself with her. It was all inclusive for a week. So so I was like lying, but it was the exercise. But the so funny thing is like I remember so much that exercise because after that I experienced that so much. I start to I'm living in a beach town. I did so many time dancing on the beach with my friends, to gathering on the beach and have music and fire, like the big fire you have. So anyway, so it happened. But during that time it didn't happen. But it's like start to start to show your brain that it's there and that you believe it and you embody it. So it's like what kind of action you can do that will show you that it's happening, you know? So example, when I start a new project, one thing I do all the time is like go to event, connect to that project to start to meet people and start to talk about it. Um, so that way it's like I'm starting to embody it. Or sometimes it's like I will just like start to like like I'm acting in my apartment and I will like act like that. So it's a way to show it. Or sometimes it's just like go buy stuff or do an activity connect to that, even though it's not just oh sorry for the noise. Just put that chair. Sometimes it will be just an activity connect to that, but it just a way to feel it, to feel it. Sometimes it will be example will be like I talk about like the house I'm visualizing blah, blah, blah. So maybe it will be like okay, go to a website and just look those website, go to Facebook group and just look at it, look video about it, start to see people doing it, and but it's not really look, it's yes looking at it, but you're not in the phase of making action, but it's like it's kind of nice, just a little bit. You're just like feeling it. Let me know if it makes sense. It's a really an interesting phase. So those fourth first phase, it's really in the mental. It's really in the mindset. It's just like bring it the energy of what you desire and make it happen. And like those kind of things, you can do it in like the step in 2 hours you can manifest something. In 1 month you can do the exercise and manifesting is something, and you can do it in a year. I remember I was looking for an apartment and I did all those steps in like the afternoon, like, and it happened. i find I find the apartment, and exactly what I desire. So sometimes I don't have, I have goal and I don't manifest it, but I'm like, well, something is off, so that's why I don't manifesting it, and something is missing, some step, because all the steps, like some step you will be really strong, and some step you won't, you are more weak. So for me, example, visualization, I was really weak about it. Now I'm better and better and better. Um, So maybe let me know in the comments like which one you feel you're strong and which one you feel like you're like, nah, it's something that it's hard. So some people it will be in action that they will be weak, and some people it will be in the section of the mindset. So that's half of the step. It's all the mindset. And after we go into the other half of the manifestation step, and it's more in the action, like the first steps are more like mindset, feminine energy, visualization, and the next step is more like masculine action. So the five step, it's about, when they talk about inspiring action, that's that step. It's like you start to see in the world what I thought. Let me see how I can formulate it. You start to see, like you start to look for ideas and for inspiration. And it's important to know, not write it, when you see something. For example, you're like, oh, I want to have a red car. And that's your goal. And you walk and you see a ad with a red car, and it's like, oh yeah, you have a chance to win that car if you do this and that. And so it's like, oh, the universe give you that idea. So what do? You write it on your notebook. You not necessarily do an action, right away, depending of like how you can do the action if you want, but it's just like you start to make a list of the inspiring action, and after you will choose which one you will do. Are you listening? My door is open. Someone like achoo. So you start to write those inspiring actions. Some of them you will like be compelled to do it. Don't hesitate, do it. And some you will make the list, and some after a moment you will be now, no, I won't do that, but this one I will do it. So it's, yeah, so it's inspiring action, and you collecting the ideas that the universe is giving to you. It's like the universe is like showing you that's what you can do. I really love that action. It's like, I feel it's like vision and third eyes, and it's like intuition and bringing stuff so you know it will happen, you know. um um and you know, sometimes it's also like I feel me when I experience that. Oh, I think I will go close the door. Give me 2 seconds. I will take a glass of water too. Okay, I'm sorry I forgot my idea, but I know it was about vision. The universe show you. Oh well, oh man, I don't remember, but it's just like, well, if you can tell me in comment what I was going to say, and next time in a other video I can like continue that idea. So okay, so that's the fifth step. Sixth step is like taking action from those lists. It's like making a choice of what you will do. It start to pull the resource, like start to make contact and see what kind of resource I have. Like, do I have people that can help me? Do I have money? Do I need the material for that? You know, and if I don't, like what I have, okay, I bring it, and what I miss, I will start to see how can I get it so it will happen. So example, like when I start a project, I love to go to networking event. I love to see who can help me first, and I love to call those people and say, hey, like, by the way, brother, I'm doing that, what do you think? I just did that yesterday about a project. Like, I talked to someone, the person was like, do you want to do it with me? I was like, yeah. I'm like, I hang out because he had to go, but I was like, let me send you an audio with my questions. And I was like, this, that, and that. And I'm like, are you okay if I contact that person and I'm talking to you about the project? And he's like, yes, you can do it. And I talked to that person. I was like, hey, do you want to work with me in that project? I felt like it will be amazing. The person was like, yes, send me the info and I will check. And also, it's like, I will confirm because the person had to see the project, but it was like, I'm in and let's see if it worked. And for me too. So, no, I was like, okay, I have that resource, let me check. But also, now my next step with that project, I start to see, yeah, that what the thing I love to do is like to start to see, okay, like what kind of event, networking event about that kind of project, like can I go and start to meet people, talk to people, what kind of um, um, like, do I need to learn some stuff? Do I need to hear people and see the vision about how to do it? And I was like, okay, like I need my LinkedIn. Do I need to change some stuff in my LinkedIn, connect to that project? So when I will add people on my LinkedIn, they will see why I'm adding them for that. And so just start to see what I need to change to embody the person in the material world, in the stuff I have right now. And I was like, okay, I will meet those people. I have to add them. Do I ask right away for a coffee? For sure I will send a message to say thank you. I met you there. So I was like, it's like kind of like the phase of strategy. You strategize with your resource and the different resource you have. And I was like, who have else in my network for that project? Oh, I have a call I need to pick up. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. um so I don't know if I wrap up and I need to do something. um okay, let me finish. I want to finish that, and after I will do it. So maybe I will go a little bit fast. So it's strategize. Oh, I have so many alarms. Sorry, guys. Is it today? No, it's not today. Okay. So yeah, it's like you strategize for your goal, and because you embody it, visualizing it, you know that it's happening. So now it's natural. The action are natural, and if you feel that action are like hard or is uncomfortable, you need to go back to the step before. Maybe you need to clear someone. Maybe your goal is not clear. Maybe you didn't embody it. Maybe you didn't visualizing. So you have to see. Okay, maybe like one of the step before was weak. And if you manifest, sometimes you will have something and you will manifest it right away. Maybe it's like you did some work before, or you make the work instantly and it happened. So that's also really interesting. Okay, and after the next step, the seventh step, it's the action. Now you start to do massive action. I will do another live about like the fourth step when you create a project, but like it's formulation, concentration, momentum, and forget the last one. But like, so that is the phase of concentration. Like it's like you are in action, 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 action. You do massive action, even though you don't have result. You're making it, and it's like you're constant. You are proving to yourself that the project is happening. You proving to others that the project is happening. Even though you don't have result, you don't care. You just make it happen. You do calls. You do meet people. You do the action. You don't have the money. You do the calls. You do the work and you save or whatever. You do everything for the goal to happen. After, wait, the eighth step, it's like to talk about it, but like you talk about it like you're a salesman or a sell girl, sell woman. You talk about it like it happened already. It's like you're becoming a politician, you're becoming a negotiator, you're becoming a sell. First, you sell the project and you talk like, even though you don't have a result, you're like, it happened. I have it. I am that. you know. Example, if your goal was like, oh, I want to be married, like during that step, like, I'm your wife, I am his wife, even though you don't have a husband, like you don't have a fiance, or like you just like, it's the same step, kind of like the the step of like embody when with the mindset, but now you embody in the world and you're talking like it's happened. You have it. It's like when you have a business and you sell, and you like, someone is like, oh, do you do that service, or do you have that product? And you're like, yeah, 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 I have it. And after, you run to your house and you build the I don't know, the if it's like a ring, you building the ring, and you like, it's like, no, you don't have it, but you will deliver it, and you like, it's there. So yeah, so at the end, it's like 8 step. So um yeah, I think I have to go. I hope you enjoyed the live. Let me know, comment like, what, if how was it for you. If you have question, I will be happy to answer. Okay, ciao.